Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda Marsalis. Welcome to Heard It on the Shark. I'll be your show host, and Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area is your show sponsor. Heard It on the Shark is a weekly interview show that airs every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on the Shark 102.3 FM radio station based in Ripley, Mississippi. Then it's released as a podcast on all the major podcast platforms. You'll hear interviews with the movers and shakers in North Mississippi who are making things happen. I'll talk to entrepreneurs, leaders of business, medicine, education, and the people behind all the amazing things happening in North Mississippi. When people ask you, how did you know about that? You'll say, I heard it on the Shark. Heard It on the Shark is brought to you by the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area. We want you to get out and discover the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of the Mississippi Hills that are right in your backyard. And of course, we want you to take the Shark 102.3 FM along for the ride. Musical credit belongs to Hill Country Blues guitar legend Gary Burnside and the late great Buddy Grisham, playing Long Way Home from their album Acoustic Brothers, which was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
This program was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda with another episode of Heard It on the Shark, and today I'm super excited to have in Sun Bear Studio with me Coach Rico McDonald. Now, Coach McDonald I've known for a long time, but now he is about to be the head football coach at Ripley High School. Coach, thanks so much for coming over.
Thank you for having me.
Could you give us a brief history of your career?
Rico McDonald played here at Ripley High School. After Ripley High School, I played at Delta State University. Had a pretty good football career, high school and college, and been coaching for this will be my 21st year. My first year as a head coach, though.
Tell me about your 20 years. Where all have you been? Ripley,
Lafayette for a year, Amory for a year, New Albany for a year. So I was at Ripley for 16, 17 years. And then the last 3 years, I kind of went to those 3 other different places. And then last year, I was back here at Ripley. So,
what years were you in high school?
I graduated in 1998 from Ripley High School.
Okay, so I know Ripley's excited to have you back. You're being real modest. I mean, you're a great football player, but always the great ones are very modest. So I'll let you keep it that way. All right. So tell me what you're excited about to be in that head coach position. It's a tough place to be. My daddy was a football coach. It's a hard life, but it's very rewarding because you can make such a difference in those kids' lives. So tell me what you're excited about.
I'm excited about the opportunity to be able to coach here because I am a Ripley Tiger. I'm from here, grew up here, played here, so I'm excited about that, first of all. But the big thing is just being able to make an impact in the community that's so close to me, just to be able to use football as a tool to help these young guys become young men, and that's the big thing for me, is just to try to change their lives in another way by using football as that avenue.
I know I just said my dad was a football coach, and he recently was honored, and there were some guys who are in their 50s, and they got up and spoke in his behalf as if it was yesterday. So he really impacted their lives forever.
We all have coaches that has had impacts in our lives. I have a lot of coaches that I played for in high school and in college that I still communicate with to this day. And we talk about the good days, we talk about the bad days, but it's the little things that you remember. It's just kind of crazy how you remember the little lessons from here to there more than you remember the big plays and the big games. You remember all those little lessons that, the coaches taught you along the way. So those are the things that I took away from, a lot of the great coaches that I had. And I want to, be that person in these young guys' lives that maybe I could say something that could, they could take with. Just to kind of, go on that point, every Tuesday we have a session we call Tuesday Talks, where I talk to the kids and I try to teach them lessons about life, experiences that I've been through that they'll probably go through. And I've implemented that And each Tuesday we have Tuesday talks, and it tries to just, talk about making good choices, making good decisions, things that they don't see now as teenagers that later on down the road they'll see, and it'll affect their lives at some point. So I try to help them in that area.
Plant that seed and wait for it to grow.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We don't have to wait till the fall to see you in action, because you guys have Tiger Pride Day, which is always a huge deal in Ripley. So tell us about Tiger Pride Day this year.
Tiger Pride Day was something that we did, years past, here at Ripley. And it's always been a really, really big deal. So when I got the opportunity to take the program, I wanted to make sure that I brought back Tiger Pride Day, because it was just such a big deal for the community. And I really want the community to be really, really involved with these kids. And I said at a meeting that I wanted to, we're going to do the pulling, and we want people in the community to maybe push a little bit, just to try to help these kids be the best that they can be. And with Tiger Pride Day, I want everybody to be involved, everybody to get excited. We got T-shirts, we're doing food, all of those types of things. And I just want it to get bigger and better moving forward after this year.
Is it May 15th?
Yes, ma'am. It's May 15th.
May 15th. And what time does the game start?
6 o'clock.
And is there a gate fee?
It's the normal gate fee, whatever.
I can't remember either. Whatever the normal gate fee.
It's the normal. It'll be the normal gate fee. But we have players selling barbecue plates from Stymie's as part of the fundraiser. We have T-shirts on sale. So we're just trying to, paint the whole stadium black and gold, bring the whole community out, and just try to make it as fun of an atmosphere as we can for these kids.
Is it a jamboree, or are you playing a couple of different teams?
We're just going to play Faulkner. It'll just be Ripley versus Faulkner.
That'll be fun.
Right.
That's a great, not rivalry exactly, but that's Moore County kids right up the road. That's awesome.
Yeah, Faulkner used to be, I know when I played, Ripley and Faulkner was a big deal, and it kind of went away from it, years and years ago. But just with the situation with Faulkner and Walnut maybe consolidating in the next couple of years, the last maybe couple of seasons for Faulkner to play, I thought it would be really, really nice to, get that Ripley-Faulkner thing back going before all that happened. So
that's great. I love that. I love to see kids from the county play each other. That's a lot of fun. And you're right, the numbers have changed so that Faulkner is, I think, a 1A school and Ripley's a 4A, so the numbers have changed to make it lopsided a little bit. And now coaches in the past have done a coaches show with us on Wednesday, so you're going to follow that tradition?
I will. Michael Harrison, when I got the job, he came to me and he said that he couldn't wait till the coaches show, and I told him I couldn't wait either, so I'm excited about it. Just to be able to communicate with the community and, just kind of let them know, what's going on with the football program, and so I'm excited about it. All
right. Coach Rico McDonald, you want to give us a Go Tigers?
Go Tigers.
All right, everybody. That's it for this edition of Heard It on the Shark. Tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. to find out what's going on with local community leaders. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for an interview, or if you want access to this interview, go to our website, shark1023.com, and click on the interview tab. Keep it tuned to the Shark 1023 and have a great rest of the day. Go Tigers!
The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area was established by the United States Congress in 2009 and represents a distinctive cultural landscape shaped by the dynamic intersection of Appalachian and Delta cultures. This intersection has produced a powerful concentration of nationally significant cultural icons, including King of Rock and Roll Elvis Presley, First Lady of Country Music Tammy Wynette, blues legend Howlin Wolf, civil rights icons Ida B. Wells-Barnett and James Meredith, America's favorite playwright Tennessee Williams, and Nobel-Laureate William Faulkner. The stories of the Mississippi Hills are many and powerful, from music and literature to Native American and African American heritage to the Civil War. The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area supports the local institutions that preserve and share Northeast Mississippi's rich heritage. Begin your discovery of the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of our region by visiting the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area online at mississipphills.org.
This show is made possible by JC Media, LLC in Ripley, Mississippi. JC Media owns the Shark 102.3 Classic Rock FM radio station where the show is hosted, and Sun Bear Recording Studio where the interviews are recorded. We need your feedback and support. If you listen to the podcast on a player like iTunes, Google Podcasts, or Amazon Music, please subscribe to the show and leave us a review. We also have an email in which you can share your feedback. That email is theshark1023@gmail.com. Subscribe to our podcast on your favorite app or stream episodes online at shark1023.com/podcasts. Today's episode was produced by Melinda Marsalis. It was edited by Rick Williams and engineered by Chris Marsalis. The podcast technician is Joyce Grady.